Hello everyone, I'm going to tell you about Gentoo Linux. If you check out my other videos on this channel, I have a bunch of weird gaming videos that don't really matter at all, and I'll actually stop doing those and focus on making Linux content. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about init systems, desktop environments, distributions, and lots of software. So I'll actually just start with my reasons to use Linux, and the first reason is performance. Portage, the package manager for Gentoo, is very customizable and it compiles everything from source because, as you might know, Gentoo is a source-based distribution. So the install process of Gentoo is actually really easy. You pick up a stage 3 file, you chroot into it and install all the system packages from there. So on the first step after getting the stage 3 files is to configure Portage and the compile options. And one thing that Gentoo has an advantage over other distributions in terms of performance is this setting right here, the March equals setting. In my case, I have March equal native, which compiles for the specific CPU that I'm using. So if you compile anything on other distro, like Arch Linux has the AOR, and many of those packages don't have binaries, only source, which will compile for you. They don't usually have these use flags, so compiling on them will use the default GCC settings, which is 0 and won't have the March equals native, I think. So the O flag, which is this one, which I have O2, which is the default setting for Gentoo. So there are a bunch of optimization levels. There's O0, O1, O2, O3, and OS for size, and all of them have different applications. O2 is probably the best one in general for system-wide applications, as it says here. O3 is known to cause problems. I never tried it, so I can't really verify that, but I'll take their word for it. The Gentoo handbook is really great. So yeah. After that you have the Rust flags, which optimize Rust compiling, and makeopts. Makeopts let you allocate resources, not really allocate, but they let you do more jobs while compiling. So I have the default, no, not even the default, I have these really low values because sometimes I compile while I'm using my system, and compiling takes a lot of resources which slow down the system while it happens, and it's also really slow. So the best practice here is probably to compile and do something else, like go for a walk, go to the gym, whatever. Anyways, all these portage options really make Gentoo what it is. That's the main identity of Gentoo, I would say. There are other things like the kernel configuration and the things I'm going to talk about now. So the next thing is use flags. Use flags let you customize the dependencies of each program individually. So this is not a good set of use flags. I made this kind of in a hurry because I don't really care. I'm going to reinstall this system anyways. But the main thing to pick up from here is that some things are actually configured like I want. For example, I don't want GNOME support because I'm using KDE. You know, this is KDE Plasma. I don't need GNOME. I don't use Bluetooth. I don't use systemd, and I don't want telemetry installed. So I don't really need to disable it. Actually, most telemetry on Linux is opt-in instead of opt-out. But this makes it so no telemetry is actually built into the package to begin with, so I don't really have to worry about that. And then there's also Modem Manager, which was actually causing an issue with a display manager. So I had to disable it, and I don't use modem anyway. So yeah, these use flags really make it so your system is more minimal, more secure, and more personalized for your specific needs. It's a really helpful feature. Another thing I want to point out is this accept keyword AMD64. So this makes it so you can use the testing packages for your system. I think it's very important if you want to have a modern, updated system. So more stuff about Gentoo. So yeah, tooling. I almost forgot about that, but tooling is a big reason why I use Gentoo. Mostly eSelect. That's not the right package. This is the right package. GenToolKit. So this is a suite of tools for Gentoo. So these tools let you better manage your system. So you can remove old sources with eClean. You can ask Portage for information about package dependencies, metadata, and files. Package info, whatever this is, eRead, and eUse. You can use all of these to manage your system. So let's say I want to enable the X flag on Gentoo with the command. I could just write it here manually with Vim or any other editor, or I could just use E to enable X. It's already enabled, so let's disable it. And that's it, you know. It just does it for you. There's other tools you can use. I'm not going over these tools. This is not a guide. This is just a general video about Gentoo, you know. Actually, these are all my reasons to use Gentoo. I don't really have any other reason. So it's performance, customizability, tools, and documentation, actually, because Gentoo's documentation is a lot better than Arch Linux documentation. And packaging. Actually, let me show you eSelect, a repository list. So these are all the repositories you can enable on Gentoo. There are 427 repositories. I think I saw Steam in here, but you don't really need for a custom repository for that. So yeah, Gentoo has a lot of repositories, which is like the AUR on Arch, but it's actually a lot better and might actually have more packages or just better quality packages anyways. So yeah, there's packages, but the main package repository for Gentoo is also like 20 almost 20k packages, so it's also really great by default. So yeah, these are my reasons why I use Gentoo. I will do a more in-depth video about some other things. I want to make a video on OpenRC and maybe some other init systems, because I really don't see many of them, and I'll make guides. So consider subscribing, leave a like, and comment what you think of this video, because I really want to make better videos in the future. So it will really help to have some comments. So yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.